it was really a horrible circle to begin for the day 5.
Well, in terms of flight path itself, it's okay. It's only the circle that wasn't so kind, especially for our first 2 games of the day. Well, we'll be able to see here whether it's a troll again from the PUBG Mobile gods. Well, it'll be very interesting to see. And now, hopping onto the map, looks like the flight path. What the
Gotcha,
okay.
trolling. And look at that. It's straight down in the south. It's not even stable at this point. The flight path, those are actually at Savannah. Luckily, Rose Esports is not playing today. If not, they will be crying just to climb up to Savannah.
We also want to thank our observers for making this possible. They're getting really close to that 100 mark, especially Zai. Look at him. He's already at 78. He's getting real close to the 100.
But then Observer Director is also getting a lot of numbers. There's no way
that's
you can
true.
cut. You can't cut that.
That's true. He's almost near 300. We'll call it out when it happens, but I think it's time to play that game. Rate that flight path. I'd say this is like a 3 out of 10.
Well, talking about the flight path, military base looks like no one is going for it. Maybe Last Survivor may go to Novo, but
surprising.
interestingly, no one is actually onto military base at this point. If Last Survivor knows and they look around and they make a good guess, they could probably have this entire Southern Island all to themselves, and the circle will come out very soon. We'll want to see whether the circle actually throws the team. And
I didn't say that. It was Cloud.
well, I'm sorry, but everyone just needs to have a little bit of challenge here and there.
Oh.
I think we really need to put the Mod Toys frame right at the entrance today.
Yeah, I think we need to get a printout at some point. Oh, man. Okay, guys. I think we didn't get to rate the flight path just now, but let's rate the circle. What do you guys think? I would say out of the previous one, I would say this is not as bad as some of the as the previous circle. I'd give it like a 4 out of 10.
I can't even.
That's still below average.
It is below average. Don't get me wrong, it does suck, but it doesn't suck compared to the previous Erangel circle.
Because it has more land, that's it.
Exactly. That's literally the only reason.
Imagine those things drop from the south of a map, like example Novo. We see Last Survivor, but they're gonna rotate very late here. Maybe it's a blessing.
Yeah, maybe it's a blessing indeed. And now looks like Last Survivor, they will have this entire island all to themselves. I see Gideon there. He
was saying, I don't think so. He kind of
want to disagree.
Agree to disagree.
Yeah. Because, okay, here's the thing. Towards the northern side of the map, the landscape really is a lot more different compared to the center and as well as the open areas that we usually get. Shooting range does take up a lot of that area. However, I do think playing center circle here might actually be beneficial considering how much land there is. Plus, there are plenty of structures to kind of hide behind and choke points to really catch people off. So if you're playing for outer circle and the circle just says no, I don't know. I don't feel like it's the best, especially considering the circumstance of the circle.
Well, I don't blame them because apparently they dropped by Novo before the circle actually appeared on the map. So they were expecting the circle to be a little bit centralized. They expect to be up north there, right around shooting range.
Well, one thing I noticed when everyone started to drop is that no one actually went for Pachinki the last that the map was shown. So that was a little bit interesting for me. Like, why not Pachinki? Why not anyone at all? Oh, but Alpha looks like he's in trouble there. 10% life more. He needs to get away. Get away real far because Iron Pro has his sights on you.
He just needs one more burst. One more bullet would have taken Alpha. Now he makes it out of there. Woo!
I don't want Alpha to die. That guy is so nice and super fun to talk to. He's a nice guy overall, you know.
I can imagine, man. Just this personality alone. Just like, how can you not feel sad? Feel happy around him?
And how can you want him to go up from the game? He's a real nice guy and he's always happy all the time. He's the mood setter in this arena itself. But back to the game, XP Dylan. Can it be Expert NY game now? Because we saw how the Last Survivor arrived from the dead. Maybe these teams that actually on the second page will make a return. Team NoRecoil on the other hand just managed to get H2O just now, right? If I'm not mistaken, Kagura being knocked.
Yeah, Kagura being knocked down. I feel a little bit of sadness there looking at H2O again, losing one of their team members very early on. They really need some kind of thing to really bring their mood up, at least a good placement. Hopefully with the remaining 3 members, they are able to do that.
It's gonna be tough, but not the best start for H2O, but we know that they can survive it out and really pull through. We can also see that ESG coming in from George Pool, trying to head towards the northern side, towards shooting range. Are they gonna hold George Pool for now before they decide to rotate out?
Well, they can if they want, because apparently it's kind of an easy journey from a Jogo Pool straight up to north and shooting range, or maybe just drop by Zaki if they want to loot more. But Zaki loot is not that great, so maybe just camp it out a bit. That will be okay too. Back to Dingoz on the other hand, they are still in Jogo Pool as well, but a little bit on the side of the east, so that's why they didn't bump into the other team just now. I think they'll be okay. It's kind of still in the circle. You don't want to rotate way too fast in the middle because everybody just happened to be there at the same time.
Well, one of the things that the teams can actually still do is that they could just barricade the bridge, because technically everyone will pass through the bridge onto Jogopool, especially, or the bridge just beside Jogopool, or yeah, these are the higher possibilities as compared to the side of Yasnaya. I don't think that will be much possibility there. So the bridge onto Jogopool, that could probably be a possibility there.
There's also a chance that maybe passing by for Rosshawk is also an option, kind of in the middle, and you can just swim throughout that river. It's not that big, but yeah, a bit risky, but yeah, it's kind of in the middle of the circle as well. That's the fastest path to cut through there.
Yeah, but let's look at the total damage here from ESG Gaming. Botak's here. He's already got 8 kills in his bag. And again, 1.2k, so you know that he is a kill confirmer. Once you're down, he's going to take you out. But coming back to, the roadblock strategies that, we've seen previously, I don't think a lot of teams are adapting it now because vehicles are that much more important in open areas. And now with that they've utilized it as cover, wasting a vehicle to block a road might hurt them.
Oh, it may be just making sure there's no vehicle. I've seen this before in the Southeast Asia qualifiers back then. When, everybody on your team got vehicles, right? And you saw another vehicle just aside of the road. So you just blow them up to deny mobility for the other teams as well. That's quite smart. At the same time, making sure everybody rotates a little bit late and you can actually just fit them off when they try to get into the circle next.
Yeah, I think that actually works as well, definitely. But now looking at the map, we do see here that FV Unbeatable, they have opponents just in front of them. But so far, both sides respecting each other. Don't expect any big engagements for now. Plenty of loot for everyone, so everyone can just stay calm.
Yes, Naya looks to be the battleground between both FV as well as Impunity. So far, FV has been placing pretty high, so the odds are a little bit in FV's favor for now, considering that they have been securing themselves pretty high positions. But let's look at the map as the next circle will be determined once the blue catches up. Bapak a little bit late passing through Mansion. However, RSG, FV, Impunity, and 21, which is Bosskurr as well, and Squad 13 as well, right under them, which is Resurgence, are all within the same place on the eastern side of the map.
Well, at the same time, we do see that Yoodo can already place himself right in the middle of the circle, just above Rosehawk there. But is it wise to just place yourself way too soon? Resurgence, on the other hand, will be rotating a bit late, like you said. So attacking a blue for a bit. But Bapak, they're trying to engage against another team here, which is Team Bosskurr. But we do know when it comes to middle range and close range combat, Bapak is really good handling it.
It looks like Andreni is being really careful here to pick up Bapak Trinity just in case. This is very early. It's a first phase circle, so he can actually go for the revive as well as heal himself in time before the circle tries to kill him. So really well done. That just means Bosskurr it just means that Bosskurr is going to have 2 casualties and going to be at a 2-man disadvantage for the rest of this game.
Yep, and now moving on to Yoodo Gang. Looks like they will come into contact with another team here.
Axis.
Oh, and now Yoodo Manpara now goes down and comes out from his vehicle. Manpara tried to get the view on, but then again, his opponents, EVOS, looks like they will get away and try to secure that placement points.
Oh, there's also just Axis in front of them. Yoodo versus EVOS. But they kind of respect each other's territory, but just pre-fire for a bit and then just go a different literally different ways they're parting themselves. Well, on the other hand, they really need to change that Dacia very soon, because if they bomb into Axis right now for EVOS VIP, they will have themselves a big blown up car with the rest of members turned into the box very soon.
Now, let's have a look over at Impunity here as they are going up against EVOS, or at least passing by EVOS real quick. We'll see if EVOS decides to take some shots. The US is probably not going to be the first, but they're quickly turning it around, going up to the higher ground. I'm guessing that somebody decided to take a shot. Yoodo gang on the other side. Let's see how they take this situation.
Yep, let's see how they tank this situation. Now the stats come out for Fredo. 23 kills, 3.7k total damage. That's quite a savage there.
6 headshot.
I'm just surprised with the total damage compared to that kill count. He's also a kill confirmer. We're getting a lot of kill confirmer profiles here.
Oh, apparently those are actually in Yoodo and Bapak and also Secret are all, well, kills, everything, points, damage, everything hogged by them. But back into Impunity, they are actually going to be in contact with Yoodo very soon. And they happen to pass by EVOS, but they didn't engage and just kind of brush each other's presence there. But back to Yoodo, do they really want to take up the challenge against Impunity now?
I think they can, only because, you know, the landscape helps them, and they also have structure. They're just trying to identify, is like, is there anybody in this structure? Looks like there's nobody, and they look like they want to hold down the fort for now, because again, the landscape, not that great. There's plenty of vegetation around, but do you really want to take a fight there in comparison to the structure where there is that safety? And plus, still, 16 teams are alive.
Oh, that's quite true. But back working with Terrans, the Terrans here with Last Survival again. Last Survival again. They are hogging to this peak of a mountain. We know how good they are when it comes to playing the Terrans, and they try to just play one more time.
Yep, they do. They are hogging these terrains really well. They do know their opponents on the other side, but at the same time, H2O is just right in front of them. They do know Steel Hearts, but H2O just below them, whereby Steel Hearts, if they move a muscle, they'll be found out. So looks like Steel Heart, well, they are 2 people. You don't want to go against a group of 4, that's for sure. Steel Heart may just want to hang on to this.
Yeah, they're taking some sniper shots here to kind of whittle them down, but for now, it's still pretty tough. However, you have to notice that, you know, the rest of the team of Last Survivors are trying to keep under oppression so they can get those sniper shots early on. Wait a minute. They're taking pot shots. Look at this circle.
This is not great for those actually in the shooting range. They're predicted wrong, and this is very deceiving because EVOS is quite happy they are very close. There's only 4 teams actually in the circle right now. Yoodo are kind of in a panic mode. They are trying to re-engage or disengage now, I'm not sure, because the rest of the team just Bill Jumper, who happens to be still hogging to this vicinity by himself.
I would like to know what the thought process here for letting Jumper. I think they just want him to gain information before they come back around to pick him up. But now Impunity and Resurgence will bump into each other on their vehicles so far. Volky, on the other hand, he's going to be a straggler here. He's been tipped over. You know what that means? Mad Max fight!
Oh, this is just unfortunate for Volky. They're just gonna do this torture going around in merry-go-round, and Impunity will finish him off, make a big U-turn, and then they can actually just leave him be, and he might get picked up by the rest of the team and revive back up. But then never mind. Y2K on the other hand will be the next victim here.
Yes, next victim, and maybe Small Boy as well. No one there to actually save him, and now Yoodo gang is actually coming in closely. Yoodo gang cooks the grenade. Drax here cooks the grenade. He will release it very, very shortly.
He's gonna throw it!
Oh, it
too
explodes
long.
mid-air. Oh my god, what a waste of grenade there.
He's a shaft now, cooking the grenade way too long. But on the other side, Manparan trying to get on the little bit side of this vision, but Drax being punished instead. They're trying to get the heads on to Impunity, but so hard to relocate their position with that heal really disturbing their vision entirely.
Yep, they're gonna have to play around this Impunity up against Jaeger. Goes down. Maparang is going around to secure the kills. However, he does get knocked down by Vex. Going over to Jumper here. He needs to kind of reset, but Fredo coming in with a very aggressive play.
Whoa.
He comes, knocks him out. Yoodo have finally got their first squad wipe. swipe here. Today, Impunity is eliminated.
5 kills in total, 2 men knocked, but it's okay for them. No teams actually nearby, but they need to be fast. They need to revive and replenish and make sure reset everything before advance to another place, which gonna be nearby team XPERT and walk into their territory again.
Oh, Yoodo, they were really lucky there, I would say. Fredo coming in just at the right time, just to wipe out the entire team of their opponents there. Good thing, oh man, it was just such a close call.
Now last survivor still hugging to this terrain, hoping it would be a miracle play once more. They got themselves 2 chicken dinner in a row, which never happened in this tournament just yet. But look at this, Team NoRecoil were being forced to stay in the blue and not to advance furthermore from where they are.
I honestly like the position of Last Survivors right now. They are abusing this because this is a very versatile piece of landscape where even if someone comes from behind, they really have to be very close if they want to go for the punish. But let's look over to FV as well as Bosskurr here. Again, remember, they did take 2 casualties, so taking on FV is going to be a little tough, especially since they do have the numbers.
Yup, they have 3 more seconds to just disengage from this and move themselves into the safe zone, because we do both know that they are not gonna doing great coming late in there, getting too low just to rotate the circle very last minute and being taken down, wiped out by another team who's gonna be the third party.
Correct. Now just looking at the circle here, it looks like no teams are going to do the gatekeep. Maybe Bapak, but doesn't look like it as well. All teams will need to get onto this island. Only a couple of teams more before we have all the teams on the island. We still see that FV, they are still on the other side. They are not moving as quick as the other teams. Interesting strategy there. Want to be the last one to go in.
Oh, but wait for it. VIP Putra just managed to pin one down. We do know school is one of the fortress of VIP, so they know this place more than anybody else. This is where they're born for VIP. Every single time you wrangle, it's always this vicinity they're hogging for.
Yeah, and they are taking a very interesting position here by the shack. They know that Dingoz are on the opposite side. However, the inner compound of school is under control over Axis, so they can't really commit to anything. There are teams literally all around them, but VIP Putra quickly gets on top. He does see Axis. No way! He's sitting down! He gets hit by the first sniper shot. He realizes, oh no, my position's compromised. I gotta get out. And again, H2O is gonna be the first to get knocked out.
The moment he thought he got the right angle, it's just being denied entirely by another team just across the map. But school, on the other hand, is a really strong place for a defense with so much structure to work with. But then she has to just march up against EVOS, and now they got here random Kuza. Finish up everybody else with that micro Uzi to finish off with that vehicle coming in. That's just dumb struck, taken down by EVOS VIP.
Oh, ESG was nasty there to just get into the faces and getting those kills there. Oh my goodness. And now they have a couple of vehicles there. They may secure this place as their fortress for now until we see the next circle. And now we do see that Yoodo gang as well as XPERT MY, they're in the same compound.
Oh, that was great. 2 knockdowns with a car, and they were like, if that wasn't enough, we're gonna take you out with a full-on push. Looks like they aren't afraid. Let's look at Yoodo gang right now as they will go and deal with XPERT MY just across in the other town. Axis still in school. However, you know, both sides still trying to figure out what's going on. Resurgence going to be knocked out next, as well as Geek. Okay,
whoa.
2 teams in a row now at the same time, but ESG, they're trying to just get into EVOS VIP next under their radar. But just now, Last Survivor will be engaged as well. Will they not manage to get their third chicken dinner in a row now?
Oh, it's going to be a tough ask, but I think we give him some time and see how the last circle pans out, honestly. Sir Cloud, thoughts?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's still anyone's game at this point. It is... Oh, but now, look at the kills. Looks like Last Survivor, they are in trouble there. Oh, man. We can hear the screams here from the teams. It's just going nuts for them.
Oh, cooking up the Nate Drax, waiting for the right time to toss it in. XPERT, he knows. Oh, Simmy Big Dog. Is this a bumper car game now? Everybody just use UAZs to just crash everybody else's territory?
Oh no, wait, look. Based on the kill feed, we can see that Team NoRecoil is trying to deal with Last Survivors. They haven't been entirely knocked out yet, but again, we do see the knockdowns are continuously happening. Not knowing what exactly the situation is until we pan over them, but so far, this stalemate between Axis, XP, as well as Yoodo, pretty interesting.
Oh, but there you go. Last survivor Bosskurr. They're still not being wiped out yet. There's still a little bit of hope for the next round chicken dinner, but kind of low in man now. They only have last Ichong. We know how good last Ichong is.
Especially with the nades. Like, you have to give it to him. That's the specialty.
That's his signature there is, but Team NoRecoil still no chicken dinner on their hands yet, and they're trying to get it for once. Stewart, we know he's a very experienced and veteran player as well, but at the same time, Axis just happened to march in here with also Dingoz at the side, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep, they're slowly going to come. Bapak holding the station for now. Steel Hearts. Oh, they're still in it to win it. They still have all 4 of their members, but this is the hill everybody wants. Dingoz right on the top. Ichong coming in from the right, and they are going for some guerrilla warfare. Yoodo blow up that Dacia with more members, more firepower. Really nice kill there.
Absolutely nice. Now Drax, now they managed to secure themselves at a good position, but then again, you need the trees that can protect the Ichong. Still holding on. Oh, Ichong kills after kills coming out. Ichong being the last survivor of his member. He'll need to hold on, but then again, he is in the blue circle. First aid kit will be popped out, and he will need to hang up for his team.
I don't think it's gonna be enough. You only have 2 med kits left, and it's already in the 5th phase of the circle. Archik just being bombarded there, and the rest of the team is advancing towards him at the same time. Yoodo is doing so great, but there you go. Last survivor is out from the game. They just placed themselves at number 11th for now. No more chicken dinner for them.
That's a little unfortunate here, but Yoodo in the middle. They want to get closer towards the inner circle just in case. However, they still have Squad 9 just behind them. FV Unbeatable, the last member, is making sure that they're trying to take them out, but Team NoRecoil seems to be like they're on fire right now.
Yeah, they're on fire, they're burning right now, but also the blue circle will burn the other teams if they don't get into it quickly at this point. We do see here now, looks like Yoodo again, they're in a good position. The rest of them, they're closer to each other.
But they're quite out in the open. We do see Bapak are trying to just get from the flanks. On the other hand, Team NoRecoil are doing really well. Look at it, after one, there will be another one happy. Just really close. He's actually standing. What was he thinking? Loyu is a free kill. Free frags from the side of Axis. They are literally crying for help. Only 1 man left for Team Axis right now.
Really well done. Two, yeah. But really well done to Stuart 9K there, because he was actually pre-aiming, making sure that, okay, I'm going to guess that he's going to drop down here. It's really hard to see from the observer's perspective exactly what was going on, but the moment you're crouched and you're getting shot, you don't have a lot of mobility, so you actually have to get up and start running to reposition there. And the moment he landed the shots, he knew, oh, he's prone, I got to commit to this spray.
I kind of stopped for a bit there when you saw that he stand up, and that's like 1 second of hesitation to re-prone him. But Axis, they have been bombarded and being surrounded by Bapak. That's another 10 kills marked there by another team just now. There go 2-3 teams in a row. Still Hearts is doing so well this time.
Yeah, Still Hard is actually impressing in this round. I'm very sure, and we can all see that from the kill feed. At the same time, we do see here Yoodo still holding on to their same position just behind the stone. They do have a vehicle with them which is not blown up yet, and that's a little bit of a risk here. But then again, we do see Dingoz here moving on from the other angle. Manparang coming out with the smokes. They will need to hang on to this position.
Oh, Axis, there's no way out. There's so many teams actually cornered them, and in the front and the back as well as the flanks. Bapak are tricks on the other end, trying to toss the nade on a Gigi. He still didn't manage to land it, but will it be? A little bit too late for the tossing. If only the nade cook a little bit shorter of time.
Yeah, that's a little bit awkward there, but hopefully Bapak, he's got another grenade. He's gonna land this one. Hopefully, he's gonna land this one. Oh, he quickly throws a Molotov on the right side, so it forces GG to maintain. The only way he can run out is through the left. He shoots out the tires to give himself some protection, but Dingoz again in a very dominant position. However, Trixie is finally down. They spotted him out.
But who actually spotted him now? It's actually Dingoz advancing from the left side there. And we do see Yoodo is also just around the corner. Bapak are trying to give as much support as he can, but it's kind of a tough spot. Quite out in the open with this terrain not helping them. At the same time, advancing forward is Team NoRecoil.
Yes, Axis has been eliminated and sent back to the lobby. And now Bapak they are only 2 more members left. Trix will not make it here, and now we are down to circle 6, which will come to circle number 7 very soon. Romeo in between everyone, but the moment we see it, he goes down to Razor.
It's just a Romeo must die moment. We shouldn't jinx him.
Oh, that's really, really unfortunate here. But this is surprising because XPERT now is going to be taken out. However, it is phase 6 and there's still 6 teams alive and 16 members. You can see how cramped that map is.
Oh yeah, absolutely cram. You wouldn't want to be into this moment because the circle is just so small that no one is in at this point. Jenny probably sees Dingoz on the other side, but not going to take the shot here because Jenny will not want to review his position. He's not really in a good position at this point. No smokes, it seems.
He can actually shot it just now, just underneath his crosshair, on point as well. But he just don't want to expose himself way too early because they have no clue how many teams behind. But Gigi just exposed himself at the same time. They took the advantage of this, but Team NoRecoil kind of exposed themselves at the same time to Bapak. They are going at a 3-way warfare here.
Yeah, this is a really awkward stalemate situation, especially since it is a slope as well. Team NoRecoil playing for outer circle. It is beneficial. However, Bapak finally find the most annoying player so far that's been really putting a lot of pressure on them. They take down Stewart 9K, and now only Loyu is left, but he is getting shot on down. Yoodo are taking on ESG right now. They do trade 1-for-1 in terms of knockdowns, but again, this is very, very unfortunate. He tries to get to the US, and Drax takes him out. As soon as he gets out, he's going to throw a grenade to try and secure the kill. That vehicle probably will blow up. Yoodo with 10 kills. Bravo, the last one. He sees him. He gets him down, but he goes prone just before the last bullet connects. However, somebody else is going to take him out.
Oh, EVOS has eyes on Yoodo now. Drax, he will need to get into a good position because now Fredo is right in front of him. Fredo will go for it. Fredo, will he wait? Yes, he will still wait at this point. He will look one away. Oh, that was quite a close call there.
And now Fredo trying to advance and get on Bapak, but Loyu just now being eliminated straight away, placing themselves at 4th placement with Bapak finishing them at the last minute there. EVOS on the other end still in the game, but look at this spread by Yoodo gang, making sure they're covering all possible angles and the sectors of the circle.
They're playing this last circle really well. They have more vegetation on their side, so the trees are helping with the cover. Bapak hiding behind one tree is not going to be very helpful here, especially since EVOS is on the opposite side of the map. And you can see EVOS slowly crawling in towards the center. They do see Bapak. However, the real threat is Yoodo on the other side. They just want to get those kills. EVOS Razor does take out 6 right now. And now Trixie, all by his lonesome self, needs to hold on and pray that Yoodo turn their eyes and their sights onto EVOS.
Oh, now EVOS may want to go for the 2nd placement, not showing themselves too early. But yes, Yoodo does have 4 team members, and now they will take out Putra. Looks like now Putra goes down. Razor is the only one left together with Trix, and there's now a 3-team left, ladies and gentlemen, but only 2 members for the other teams. Yoodo still has a complete team, and explosion from Fredo taking out Razor, and now it's down to Trix.
And Trix is just 1 versus 1 against Fredo. That's a nice recoil control on Fredo, making sure they got their chicken dinner finally for Yoodo gang today.
Really, really clean there coming in from Yoodo gang at that final point. They played it super, super well, but you also have to kind of give it to the luck of Bapak, who was hoping that EVOS would go down first, and they did, netting them some extra points being in 2nd place.
Well, this is the moment that Yoodo waited, that moment that just gives them